Good morning, singers, and welcome to the latest edition of online vocal exercises. This month, we're going to be focusing on glottals. And I've talked with a lot of you about these during lessons recently, because as you're re-emerging into real life musical life and theater life, it's something to really be careful of and to monitor. So just for a brief explanation that later you can fast forward through, a glottal stroke is a time when our vocal folds that have to come together in order to make a sound of any kind bump. And it's this sound, that little click in the beginning. English has this glottal sound as an unwritten consonant anytime a word starts with a vowel, like the word umbrella or egg or apple or oval or. So we don't notice it very much when we're talking, and when we're just talking, it's just a little pop with our vocal folds. We don't think of English as having a click like some African languages like Nosi do, but we do. We have this glottal click in our language. It's also in German and some Scandinavian languages. It's not in Italian or French or Spanish, and that's one of the ways that you can really hear people's diction being mistaken, is if they add this click to those languages and when they're singing. So, like I said, it's not a big problem when we're speaking because it's pretty soft. But as soon as we get that good pressurized breath that we need to sing, suddenly this glottal little pop becomes a smack. And you can imagine how bad for you that smack of your vocal folds is. And even worse, when we get into a situation where a choir director or a theater director is saying, more diction, more diction, more diction, if we're not thinking about it, we'll emphasize that click even more because it's a consonant. We don't think about it, but it exists. So this is something to habitually delete from your singing all the time, to occasionally use judiciously to emphasize a word in English or German or a Scandinavian language, but only when you're completely aware of it. So the goal is default no glottals in your singing and an occasional artistic use of them. Like anything else, if you're going to do something that's strenuous or damaging for an artistic reason, go for it. Just be smart about it. Use it judiciously. Delete it if you're already vocally tired. And do it on purpose and not by default. So now we'll start the actual exercises. And we'll start just by feeling that click. Go, Feel it right here. And then feel it when you sing, just once. All right. Now you kind of know what it is. And we're going to do some exercises that help get rid of it. So another word for that click is a hard onset, where the onset of sound happens with that pop. The opposite is what we call a soft onset, and that's an H. We already use that soft onset in a lot of our exercises, like so the breath is already moving before the vocal folds come together. So we're going to start with that exercise. Concentrate on those soft onsets, please. Lots of H. Good job. We're going to do the same thing, just a little lower. We're going to sing ha, 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 ha. Clear H on every note. Ready, go. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. My interloper's gone, yay. Ha, 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 ha. One more. Okay, so now that you've been practicing those soft onsets, I'd like you please to imagine the H and not do it. Hard, takes imagination, you can do it. But what you're completely avoiding is the click. No clicks. So we'll sing that ha 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 again, but with no H's, just imaginary, no click. Ah, 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 ah. Listen hard for clicks coming in. Ah, 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 ah. One more. All right, let's do some other vowels. We're going to sing the me, me, ma, mo, moo combination, but without the M's because we're practicing balanced onsets. So we'll sing as if we're singing me, me, ma, mo, me, me, ma, mo, moo. But to make it very complicated, we'll sing it without the M's. E, A, O, O, E, A, O, O, oo. E, A, O, O, E, A, O, O, oo. And just as a reminder, what it'll sound with the clicks would be this. E, A, O, O, E, A, O, O, oo. I hope that you can hear those on the recording. And definitely they will make you tired as time goes on if you do them. So again, balanced, imagine the H, don't do the H. E, A, O, O, E, A, O, O, oo. Good. So now that you've practiced that balanced onset, let me tell you a couple of tricks that will help you erase the glottals in actual music. First of all, it's to always connect the consonant of the last word to the vowel coming up. For example, if we were going to sing our alphabet exercise, or no, our alphabet is probably the best one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, H, I, J. Nope, it's not the best one. It's all the other trick. So let me tell you about the other trick, and then we can use the alphabet for both. The other trick is to put a Y sound or a W sound in between vowels. So as I was just starting that A, B, C. So the first one, you have to just do your balanced onset, but A, B, C, D, E has a click, right? But you can put a little Y in there. D, E, F, G, and E, F with a Y. G, H with a Y. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Between the U and the R, Q, R, we have that little W. So I'm going to put the alphabet very slowly. We're going to do it a few times. And I'd like you to listen for the clicks and develop strategies, either connecting the consonant before or putting a Y or a W. And those will happen naturally. You don't really have to think about them in the vowels. If you are confused, ask me and I'll tell you which one it should be. We'll sing it right here. A, B, C, ready, go. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Breathe whenever you need to. Just remember, if you come in on a vowel, balanced onset. A, B, C. I'm going to give you a moment where you can pause the recording, figure out the places you're doing glottals, and then hit play again. And we're back. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right, good luck. Keep practicing this. Think about it all the time when you're in rehearsal and performance, and this will help you be very vocally healthy, and you will not be the person that gets through last week of rehearsals and loses their voice, because this is almost always the reason why. So that's something, if you have colleagues or students that are losing their voices going into show week, remind them of their glottals. Listen for those glottal smacks. It's probably what's doing it. Have a great week.